Virgo, Libra, to your beginning of July reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's see what's in your energy. This is what you're thinking and feeling. Okay. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. The Star card. Feeling a little starry-eyed, Libra, or wishing upon a star, or doing some healing. See what's going on. Or you know somebody's starry-eyed about you. Let's see exactly what's going on. Clarify on the star card for Virgo, Libra, please. Star card, please. Star card. Aha. Partnerships and alliances. Okay. Getting straight into the present energy of what's going on. You have the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is located below the belly button. Okay. And that's that I want something. This is what I want, right? And it's for patience and planning. And the near past, we have firm foundation and triumph. Nice. In the near future, you have intuition and the waiting game. Okay, let's see what's going on there. Okay, so starting over here in the near past is going to tell us how you got into the present and how it's going to affect the near future. Okay, so you have the firm foundation. You feel steady. You have the steady footing. You feel like you have what you need within your foundations. Firm foundation is a part of the root chakra, so you do feel grounded, right? Root chakra is the groundation that you have within yourself. As you can tell, it is between your hips and your lower spine. So that's really grounding yourself. You're like, I'm steady, I'm stable, and I'm doing great with the Fool. You had the change, you took the chance. Maybe you walked right off this mountain. We have a mountain in the back and a mountain that the Fool is standing on. So you said, hey, you know what? I'm making this change for myself, and I'm walking right off this mountain to do so. It might be a foolish change or chance that somebody might see. Maybe you even seen it at first, like maybe it was one of those things that was like, man, this could either be a foolish step or a very good step, but I'm going to do it anyways, right? But it looks like it worked out for the best over here. Oh, taking the chance. Maybe you gave somebody a second chance. Okay. Maybe you gave them a second chance and you felt like, well, we'll try this again, but I hope I don't make a foolish mistake. With the Four of Swords, you thought about this a lot. It looks like you meditated on this a lot. You thought about this step that you were going to take. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do this, but I'm going to think about this. So it looks like you had a lot of thinking before you did so. So even though you may have felt it could have been a foolish second chance, with all the inner focus that you did, I think, you went in and you really took a lot of time thinking about this. Queen of Wands, you could have been dealing with a fire sign. An Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. They had maybe upset you in the past And, you know, maybe you had taken a break from the relationship, and you know, it's kind of like you're going in contemplating on how they've upset you in the past, but you decided that this was the best chance. You know, hey, maybe people change, right? The Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. With the Eight of Cups, it was like the perfect timing. Maybe they were begging you to come back, and you had to get inside to think about whether or not this was going to be a victory. With the Six of Pentacles over here, were they begging you back? Did you find the empathy deep down inside to say, you know what, I will give you a second chance. I've thought about it. I know that you love me. I'm very starry-eyed about you. Or maybe you see how starry-eyed they are about you. Could be vice versa. Looks like you have had some healing within this relationship, but I do see that there was a time they really upset you. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Reflection, growth. Maybe you had seen that they had reformed, they had changed. With the Seven of Pentacles, you've seen that they had grown a lot. And that's why you had given them a second chance. No matter how much the relationship had upset you at one time, I really do think that they had changed. I feel like there's a change here within this person that you're dealing with. Ace of Swords. Yeah, definitely a growth. Yeah, reflecting on the growth, the Ace of Swords, a growth card, a card of clarity and reflections and knowing and realizing of the growth within the relationship. I think your person had changed, and you knew that they changed. And you gave them a second chance, and it's been very victorious with the Triumph here and the Ace of Swords. With the sacral chakra, you have the Ten of Pentacles. You're feeling like this relationship, I want 50-50 out of this relationship, is what you're telling them. I've done the healing. I've wished upon the star. I'm starry-eyed about you, but I want you to give 50-50 to this relationship. Queen of Pentacles. You coming in saying, you know, I've nurtured this. I've done everything I can. I've watched you change. I see more gratitude within this relationship. And maybe you're giving more gratitude to this relationship. But it's more nurturing and it seems more prosperous. And you're saying, I want more prosperity out of this relationship. Patience and planning with the Chariot and the Emperor. Yeah, you guys definitely could be dealing with an Aries. And it could be an older Aries or it could be a Taurus. But you're moving towards this Emperor. You're moving towards them because you're seeing the maturity that they have grown into. I think you see the maturity they're growing into. They're becoming more mature. It almost makes me feel like, okay, so in the past, they always had you upset because maybe they were too immature. You gave them a second chance. And, you know, you had the realizations that they had changed. And they're begging you, telling you, yes, I've changed, I've reformed, I'm growing, I'm doing the things I need to do. I am becoming a more mature person. And you're seeing them. You're seeing them. You're realizing, you know what, you're right. You are maturing. You are becoming a better person. And over here, they're like, you know what, I will give 50-50. You're saying, I want 50 from you, and I will give you 50. I want this relationship to be more nurturing. And your Emperor is moving towards the nurturing. They're moving towards you. They're moving towards the getting the 50% that they never gave before. I see so much change within this person. It seems like you're going to have to be patient with them. They are becoming the Emperor they're supposed to become. They're supposed to be, you know, a little more serious. Maybe they were, you know, acting like a fool over here, right? And you're saying, you know what, they're acting way better. They have grown up. This is a person from the past. It's definitely your ex. Okay, Spirit's going to let us know that this is a fire sign or taking on the fire energy. Okay, and Aries again. So are you dealing with an Aries, Taurus, or I see Taurus, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or a Taurus. I also have Cancer. But yeah, they are moving at you passionately. And it seems like you're giving them the patience that maybe you had never given them before. Because with the Queen of Wands over here, it's like, you know, they're mad, they're immature, and you're watching them come at you more passionately, and you're giving them that patience that they need to continue to become maybe a true emperor, because you already see them as an emperor. Maybe they're just older than you and you're seeing that maturity, but maybe you're really being patient, like, okay, you know, I'm watching you. Listen, they are making you happy. I think they are making you starry-eyed. And I think that the reason that they're making you starry-eyed is because you've watched them change. It was someone that you've always loved to begin with, and now you're really watching them grow into the person that you really, you know, want to have. It's like they're not, you know, acting a jackass. They're not acting like a fool. They're actually being the person you want them to be. They're taking on the responsibilities that they're supposed to be taking on. But you're still watching the red flags. You're like, I understand that you reformed. I understand that you grew. I understand that you've changed. But, you know, deep down inside, I still have to watch. So with the red flags, you're still watching with those red flags. You're still, you know, kind of hesitant. You know, you're still kind of hesitant, like, okay. It's kind of a slow process of them changing, and for you guys to get 100% close together. But yeah, they are definitely there. They are coming up. There's that Taurus energy against some of you. Like I said, could be dealing with a Taurus. You are watching them grow into that Nine of Pentacles. You do see them growing. You do see the change. You do see the responsibility. Yeah, they're definitely changing. Something happened. Maybe, you know, they spiritually changed. You see them more refined than they've ever been before. You know, you see them enjoying life a little bit more. You don't see them as mad and angry all the time. You see them just more stable as the Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, you see the fortune and the cycles have changed for the better. This change really is happening, and you're actually watching it before your eyes. And the more you're watching your partner change, the more you're going, oh my God, I can't believe that. They must have taken a death card or something. They knew something. They wanted you. Maybe they were starry-eyed about you the whole time, and they were like, I really screwed this up. I have to go back to Virgo, Libra, because I screwed up. I need to change my ways. And they did. You have the intuition over here. King of Cups. Seven of Wands. Yeah. Definitely emotionally settled with the King of Cups. It's like, okay, so I'm using my intuition and I'm going, wow, okay, now they're going to offer their cups of love like they've never offered their cups of love to me before. In the near future, this person is really coming at you strong. They are now really self-assured. They are very perceptive. You are very perceptive. It's almost like you guys both have strength together. With the Seven of Wands, though, you still kind of have a challenge, though, in love. Why do you still have a challenge in love? Is it because you just cannot believe that this person has changed this much? Are you still watching your red flags? You know, so it's like, okay, you know, but however it is, it's like your attitude has shifted a lot. Your attitude has shifted a lot as well with the Seven of Wands. Their attitude has shifted a lot, and so has yours. And I think it's because now you're getting towards more of the love. But I do believe also that you're kind of still watching those red flags. You might be a little bit in disbelief, right? You're like, oh my God, you know, I can't believe this is happening. But however it is, your attitude has shifted. Your perception is, the perception and the intuition has already shifted as well in the near future over here. And you're in the waiting game. Determined. Who's determined? Yeah. You're perceiving them like you've never perceived them before. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. Who is determined? Determined to look out. Clarify on the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Nine of Cups. Wow. Got the perfect timing with the Moon card for the King of Wands. It's the perfect timing. The Nine of Cups is the perfect timing for the King of Wands. Your King of Wands is very determined. They're making choices over here. They're looking out, making a decision which way to go, which way to go. Very determined. Using their intuition as well, taking action to figure out which direction to go. It's the perfect timing with the Moon over here, also using the intuition as well. For their Nine of Cups, making a decision. What are they making a decision about? They're determined to make a decision about. Knight of Cups. Oh, to offer your cups with options. Oh, they're offering their cups of love hard. Wow, okay, with options. They see options with you. They're offering your cups of love, which is going to make you go into Virgo mode to reflect upon these options and this cups of love they're offering you. Wow. With the Strength card coming in with the Virgo. Wow, okay. With the Ten of Cups. They're offering their cups of love hard. They believe you're their Nine of Cups. Like something that they've always wanted, something they've always wished for. They've always wished for this opportunity with the Seven of Cups. They see many opportunities and options with you. Makes you go into hermit mode because you're like, okay, I'm very starry-eyed about you. Like I said, this could also, you knowing that they're starry-eyed about you as well. Take it how it resonates, but it's gonna make you go into Virgo mode to reflect upon what they're offering you. They're saying, I have many options and opportunities with you. And you're like, okay, hold on a second. I gotta go reflect and get deep within this to see if I can actually take this overall cup from you, which is gonna bring you 10 of Cups. They're telling you, if you take my cup of love, yeah, if you take my cup of love, right here, is the Knight of Cups. If you take my cup of love, we'll have many options and opportunities together because I believe you are my 10 of Cups. Because not only are you my 10 of Cups, you are my 9 of Cups. So they're reflecting that you are, they've made the choice and the decision. You are their 9 of Cups, and they want to make, with you, two together, you become 10. And that's going to make you go into hermit mode to gain some strength and confidence to understand what's going on. Is this the way I want to go? Do I want to take his or her, we're just going to say this fire sign, am I going to take this cup of love? Am I going to do this? It's making you really think. Because remember, you're still kind of watching the red flags a little bit. Because remember, they were acting a fool. There was something wrong with them in the past. They come back to you and they're like this mature person. And you're like, what? And they're telling you, I'll give you 50-50. You want 50-50? I will give you 50-50. And they have. like I said, it's kind of a slow process, but they've turned into this Nine of Pentacles and this Emperor. So you're like, cycles have changed for the good. It's all that you ever wanted, but now I kind of feel like, why do I feel like now that they offered you that ultimate cup of love, you kind of took a step back and said, okay, hold on, I gotta go into my Virgo cave. I have to go reflect on this, see if this is the right choice. So clarify on the strength. What is the best, what is the best option for Virgo Libra? What is the majority of Virgo Libra is going to do? What are the majority of them going to do with this offering? Queen of Swords. You're going to stay calm. You're going to think logically. You're going to now go from the Virgo side, gaining the strength and confidence to understand what is going on. And you're like, what? And you're going to go straight then into Libra mode, where you're then going to go out of the Virgo Hermit straight into logical thinking. So you're going to think logically, stay calm, and you're going to say, well, let's see if this is actually logical. Have I given this person enough time to really, truly change? You're self-assured, but you are thinking about taking the high road. You're thinking about your future. You're thinking about this person. Has this relationship had enough growth within it for me to be able to, take his or her cup of love? You're thinking hard. Does this relationship still need improvement? Does this relationship need to still continue? Clarify on what is this King of Wands actually offering to Virgo Libra? Clarify on the Knight, the Seven of Cups, to make the Ten of Cups. What is it that they really want from Virgo Libra? What are they really offering? Ace of Pentacles. Could be this is an engagement, promise ring, engagement, going steady, something to that point, moving in with them, something like that, something to the next level. Move in with them, make things official, just really officially making you two a couple. No wonder you're over here in your head, having to go deep into intuition and then going deep into logics. With the Justice, here you are thinking, is this justified? Is this balanced? Well, that's what you're thinking. Now that's that ultimate Libra coming in. Okay, where's my justice? Is this balanced? Is this enough? But I felt that with the Queen of Swords. So with the Justice over here, it's just kind of clarifying exactly what I kind of already said. But then you're like bringing this balance in, right? Because everything has to stay kind of balanced. You're like, is there enough the good to go with the bad? Is there enough good, right? Can I trust this person? Are they trustworthy? If I take this, will they go back to past behavior? Or is, oh, yes, Spirit. Yes. Is this really truly growth, or is just this Mercury retrograde behavior? And a lot of you, you know what I'm saying. You know what Mercury retrograde behavior is. It's when people want to go back to the past behaviors, right? Because this is the way they are here, so then all of a sudden they go to past behaviors one way or another. So what you're scared of is, are they actually going to stay this person in the present, or are they going to go back to the past to be this present once Mercury retrograde is over? And for some of you, you may be thinking that. There's, a lot of you understand what those things are. Planetary energies causing people to act weird, going back to their exes, going back to old behaviors. And so you're trying to justify this. Is this really you, or is this just Mercury energy? And you're thinking that. Do I see that? No. I actually see growth and transformation. But because it's a general reading, that could be possible for some of you. I'm not going to sit here and say, yes, it's an ultimate growth. No, I'm not going to say that. Absolutely not. For some of you, it could be the Mercury retrograde. And for others of you, I really do see growth because the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a true 100% growth and realization. If it was just the Seven of Pentacles, then I could say, yeah, they've grown for maybe the time being. But with the Ace sitting over here, I'm going to say, no, most of them did have a real true growth and spiritual growth and transformation. Yeah, they've done healing with the Temperance. They've done healing for the perfect timing to come out. They're tired of you neglecting them. They're tired of knowing that you neglected them in the past because of their foolish, bad behavior. They, like I said, they knew they messed up. They wanted you back. They knew you were the one for them. But you are taking that into consideration. You are trying to figure out the justice and the balance for the better judgment, trying to make the better judgment call, trying to go within. Does it look like you're making a hard, solid solution at this time in the near future? No, I do not see a hard, solid solution at this time. And maybe some of you are like, you know what, I'm not going to do anything until Mercury retrograde is over because I want to see what your behavior is after all of this. So maybe you're just contemplating and saying, you know what, I will make this judgment call after Mercury retrograde is over. Because like I said, there is a lot of people that really know about these retrogrades and they will not move. I personally would be one of them. I would never take someone's cups of love during a Mercury retrograde. I mean, especially after all of this, no way. I wouldn't. Because So it looks like you're going to be very inactive about this solution. It looks like you're going to hang around, go inside and keep meditating because you're not going to take this chance yet. It looks like you're not going away with the Seven of Swords. You're not going to bail or escape. It just looks like you're going to keep this on hold with the Hangman. You're like, okay, that's fine, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know next month whether or not what my conclusion is, but You're staying calm about it. It's just you're doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, definitely not rushing into that one with the Knight of Swords upside down. You're like, yeah, but I'm not taking this into too much thought. I will keep inside my head about this and think logically about this, but I'm not going to give it too much thought to where I'm running towards this idea. Because the whole point is that because of Mercury retrograde or because of the past behavior, I still need to watch you and make sure that our love is really growing and continuing to grow. Because in the near future, it does look like, you are, definitely in the near future, guys, could be like 3 weeks from now. That's why I'm using this Mercury retrograde as being, they could ask you this within, the 17th of the month, and you're like, no, or the 14th or the 13th of the month, and you're like, no, I'm not taking this cups of love until this Mercury retrograde is completely 100% out of shadow side, out of, just out of here. Not giving it any, no force, no charging ahead, no determination of nothing. They are determined for you to do so, but you are thinking logically because you just do not believe at this time. You need to, I just believe you think it's ill-advised, right? Knight of Swords, like, I just can't charge ahead on this. I can't do this. If something goes wrong within the relationship and I move in with you or I do something, okay, then it will feel like I lost control. I've allowed something to go out of control. You do not want the relationship to go backwards. So, and you're watching to make sure that this is a reliable, 100% reliable offer. With your offering over here of the Ace of Pentacles and your Knight of Cups. Because for heaven forbid, you ain't, you know, you don't want to go backwards. So yeah, like I said, it looks like you're not taking, no. But you do have great communication with the King of Swords. There is a lot of love here. You are starry-eyed about this person. This person is starry-eyed about you, but you are thinking logically. That's just the way it's going to be. You know, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing else there. You're like, after July, going into August, maybe we'll talk about it. Yeah. That's funny. And it says, yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, you will have those heart-to-heart conversations. It's just, it feels, you know, you're just like, not right now or not. Clarify. Yeah, there's a lot of attraction in this. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes. Yes, there's a lot of attraction going on between the two of you, as we see. Yes, reconciliation. Ooh, worth waiting for. So some of them was worth waiting for them to grow and to get to the point that they are now. Excuse me. Maybe some of you knew that as well, though. You're like, once you grow up, why don't you come see me, right? Excuse me. Yeah, once you grow up, come see me. Till then, no. Okay, because a lot of this, too, is like healing family issues and true love. Okay? And that's all I got from the angels from now. And let's see what the angel cards have to say. There is opportunity, but it is up to you. Get more information. Ooh, get more information. Okay, so the animal you need to be at this time, let's see what the animal is. Always gives you strength, confidence, and understanding. Virgo, Libra. Be the giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. And it feels like that's exactly what you're doing over here in Virgo mode, going straight from Virgo mode straight into logical thinking and getting balanced with the justice over here of Libra energy. Very beautiful. Going to use both your energies together to come out with the conclusion that you need to whether or not you're going to take this person's offering of Ace of Pentacles. Very beautiful. Okay, so that was a reading for you, Virgo, Libra. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.